Aquatic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The B.A.A. Private School Track and Field Championships finished up at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. It was a sea of red as Sack's Big Red Machine dethroned the Queens College Comets, winning with 1,287 points. That was just 8.5 points in front of QC, who finished in second with 1,278.5.
I was hurt last year coming from the defeat, so we better have 110% effort in this, so we are doing.
I think it's one of the most hard-fought BISS in the history of this track and field meet. The kids are resilient. I couldn't ask anything more. They stepped up to the plate, and whatever you asked to do with them, for them to do, they came around, they did it.
It's a good competition. This probably is one of the best competitions that we had for the last 5-6 years. Going back and forth, us and SAC, and we knew it was going to be a fight, and we just, I felt like we gave it away.
The CARIFTA Swimming Championship set for next month in Barbados. Swimmers, that is, getting one last chance to qualify this weekend. Amajal Knowles joins us with the latest.
Good evening, Johnny, and good evening, Bombers. Well, we are live here at the Betty Kelly Kennick Aquatic Center, the site of the 2020 Bahama Swimming Federation's CARIFTA Trials, where action on day one moments ago has wrapped up. Currently joining me is President of the Bahama Swimming Federation, Mr. Algernon Cargill. Just tell us a bit about what we saw out there on day one and what we can expect on day two.
Well, we saw a lot of upsets tonight. We saw a lot of swimmers who came into the meet not ranked in the top two actually move ahead of swimmers who had previously qualified. What is so exciting about tonight is that we have more than 36 qualifiers for our team, and the team can only take 36. This will pose a huge problem for the selection committee in terms of which 36 athletes to take. CARIFTA swimming, unlike other sports, we have a team size limit, and our team size limit is 36. So our current criteria is to look for the top 1 and 2 swimmers, and swimmers who place first or second in their events as automatic selections to the team. Obviously, with more than 36 qualifiers, this will have to change. So the coaches will have to huddle and decide what is best to represent the Bahamas. And it's particularly important because we've won CARIFTA 3 out of the last, and we've three-peated in CARIFTA. We actually won 5 out of the last 6 years. No other country has done that before, and that speaks to the strength of our program and the excellent results we saw here tonight.
You mentioned the tough task that the selection committee has. Do you think that bodes well for our chances this year?
Well, absolutely. We're confident we're going to win CARIFTA. And we're confident because we have just as a strong team as last year. We know that Trinidad and Tobago will be strong and Bermuda will be strong. But our team is strong nonetheless, and we have a balanced team. We have, for example, collegiate Devante Carey, who qualified for NCAAs. He will be swimming in his last CARIFTA games. Lamar Taylor, he is going to Henderson State University in Arkansas. He's studying that in the fall. He has also qualified in multiple events. And we all remember Marvin Johnson. He won 10 individual gold medals last year. He's back again to hopefully repeat that performance. So in terms of a team, it's just as strong as last year. We're confident that the Bahamas will win CARIFTA 2020 in Barbados.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Cargill. Well, as far as day two action starting at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, the second session starting at around 4. So for all you swimming fans, you definitely want to make your way on out to the Betty Kelly Kennick Aquatic Center tomorrow to get in on some of this action. Johnny, back to you in studio.
From the NBA, Buddy Hield and the Sacramento Kings on a high entering last night's home game with the Philadelphia 76ers. The Kings had won 6 of 7 since the All-Star break, while the Sixers hadn't won a road game in more than a month. Close ball game after the first quarter, Sacramento down by just 2. Philly started to inch away in the next 2 quarters. They outscored the Kings by 8 in the second and 6 in the third, meaning Sacramento headed to the fourth down by 16, and they would never recover. Kings fall 125-108. Buddy 8 of 16 from the field. He finished up 6 of 10 from behind the three-point arc with 22 points in 25 minutes. Sacramento now hitting the road for a matchup with the Portland Trail Blazers tomorrow. Off the court, Buddy continuing to build his brand. The Grand Bahama native recently appeared on the winning drive presented by Chevron. Host Karina Contores trying to get a crash course on Bahamian dialect and lingo.
Don't judge me if I'm butchering these, okay? Are you ready? Okay. Switcher.
Switcher. That's liming.
What the is?
What the vibe is?
Yeah, the vibe.
The vibe.
Oh, the vibe is. What the vibe is.
Let me say what the vibe is.
Okay.
Say what the vibe is, right? And then you be like, King still cool.
things feel cool.
And your thing's cool, you know what I mean? And I like the melody still steady and the music still good. I ain't laughing, I ain't joking, I ain't singing, I ain't smoking, I just trying to hide life to get I am something.
After the NBA, you're done playing basketball. What do you want to do?
I want to travel first, and I want to get into coaching, and I'll see how I would do that in either the college system or even the pro style system, but just how to coach a team and try to win a championship. That's my goal.
The Bahamas Scholastic Athletic Association's Best of 3 basketball championships on the floor yesterday at the C.I. Gibson Gym, and senior boys play the Mount Carmel Cavaliers, stepping up their offense and defense against the Telio Cherubims. Mount Carmel takes game 1 41-32. Shamar Easy leading the way in the win, a game-high 19 points. Daniel Adams had a side-high 15 in the loss for Telios.
They played hard. That's all I asked of them. Play hard, play smart. And that's what they came out today and did. We came out with the victory.
My boys played hard. I'm actually proud of them and the way they played. Though we were short-handed today, we have about 7 guys today, but that's no excuse. You gotta be better if you want to be champs. That team played well. They came out to play today.
And what you guys got to do in game 2? Just play the same way, man. Come out with the same intensity. Once we play hard and play smart, I feel that we can do anything. So once we come out and do that, I expect a championship.
Game 2 in the Senior Girls Championship Series, Telios 1 win away from the title, while the Kingsway Academy Saints were trying to force a winner-take-all Game 3. This one went down to the wire, with Telios pulling it out 18-17 to claim the championship trophy. Rowana Diverse posting a double-double in the win, 10 points and 11 rebounds. Raven Nixon also with 10 points in the loss for Kingsway.
I'd just like to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for helping us to win this game. It was a very tight game. Well, our defense was kind of off. Our offense was actually kind of off too. And we were slowing down in the game, but luckily we caught up and won.
On to the intermediate boys now. Game 1 between Telios and the Blairwood Blazers. Telios starting strong and they never looked back. They're in the driver's seat after a 46-29 win. Jamie Ville had 12 points and 18 rebounds to lead Telios. Adrian Smith, a big game in the loss, just short of a double-double, 21 points and 9 rebounds.
I think we executed well tonight. The guys came out, they played hard. We had a little small practice before we actually practiced a new play. I wanted to see if we could pull it off tonight. They were able to do that. You know, it just shows me that they're listening, they're working hard, and I appreciate that, man.
It was a very tough game. The guys wasn't listening to assignment, and being their first time, most of them, the judges had them.
What you guys have to do to come out in game 2 to make sure to secure the championship?
I just got to come out and play intense, you know. The guys come out, they play tough. I think we'll be able to come away with the win.
Opener in the primary boys division, a good one between the Jordan Prince William Falcons and St. John's College Giants. In the end, it would be the Falcons flying high with a 2016 Game 1 victory. Conde Smith had 6 points and 7 boards for Prince Will. Tayshawn Clark stomping his way to 12 points for the Giants.
First of all, we'd like to thank God Almighty for giving us the opportunity for the win. We started off a bit sluggish at the beginning, but a few adjustments with the boys, and we were back in it fighting. And these boys are champions, and they wanted it. And more kudos to the St. John's fellas. We'll just have to rearrange and prepare for next game again.
My team played perfectly well. Apparently, you know, it's a young team. I mean, we started all late. However, in this game, I think we were exceptional. Just apart from making a few mistakes on defense, we just need to tighten up on defense and improve as we go forward.
Just tell me a bit about what you plan to do to come out in game 2 today.
What I plan to do is win. All right. Once God bless us with the courage, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to play this game, our boys will be holding the trophy.
The Providence Women's Basketball Association on court last night at the Donald Davis Gym. The primetime Saints marching past the BIBT Great Whites 59-43.
On offense, we executed on our cues, and also we played some alright defense. We didn't play excellent defense like I would want us to play, but we played some alright defense. I mean, we executed on when we supposed to, and that's why we came up with the victory.
Tonight wasn't our best performance against this team. You know, they kind of get us out of our element. So tonight we were more focused on getting our shots to drop, which wasn't working. So we had poor execution on that end.
That's a look at sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.